Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another video. As you guys can see, I'm growing back my locks. I did decide to grow my locks back. I'm just ready for a change. I've been talking a lot about change and transitions, and I'm sort of ready. I've been thinking about it for a while. A lot of you guys know I've talked about it in live streams and some stuff like that, so trying to resist the scissors and grow my locks back. I do have other videos that I filmed before this that will be going up and out of order, so especially some Black Friday videos. So there will still be some videos where you guys see that I have my afro and stuff like that, but just like that, those were not filmed chronologically. So this is gonna be a video. I'm going to start this video off by talking about Have Mercy by Chloe, but really this video is going to be about a few different things. I wasn't going to do a review video for Have Mercy, which is Chloe's solo, Chloe from Chloe and Halle. Her solo single, the video and the song dropped yesterday, and she's also supposed to be performing it at the VMAs on Sunday. I will not be watching the VMAs. You guys know I don't give a fuck about award shows. I will probably catch some of the performances on YouTube or, whatever later on. And if I decide that I want to do some type of review or breakdown on the performances, then maybe I'll do that. But I'm not going to be watching the award show because I don't give a fuck about award shows. If you guys haven't seen any of those videos, I'll include links in the description box to those. But I do have a video called Our Music Videos Over, which I will include links to. I have various videos sort of on the state of the music industry, and like I said, I initially wasn't going to do a video on this, but we ended up having a really good conversation about it and about the state of the music industry overall in Discord that I kind of wanted to talk about and touch on some of those points in this video. And another reminder that to get access to Discord is Patreon only, so you can sign up for the Patreon, even $1 a month, and you can get access to the Discord server. Just a little reminder. And I'll have links for that, most likely in the description box and also in a pinned comment if you want to check it out. But we have tons of great conversations in Discord. It's really awesome. And Patreon too, really enjoying the community there as well. So thank you guys in Discord and in Patreon. But we ended up having a really interesting conversation about Chloe and Have Mercy and the state of the music industry. And so I want to start off by saying I found the song and the video to be quite boring. Personally, I thought, you guys know I loved Ungodly Hour. I reviewed Ungodly Hour. I loved it. I still listen to it. To me, Ungodly Hour is a modern classic. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Ungodly Hour is the type of album that I listen to over and over, that I could see myself listening to in 20 years, that I could see myself spending money to go watch these girls perform these songs in 20 years. I felt like it was really a classic, timeless sound, amazing songs, really great subject matter. I really enjoyed the visuals for that. I loved the video for Ungodly Hour a lot. I thought it was really interesting visuals, really interesting looks, really interesting styles, very unique. These girls can sing, they can play instruments, they can produce, they can write. They were so unique. I was on board. I was on board the Chloe and Halle train. And I know that there's been a lot of pressure for them. I don't want to say for them to go their separate ways, but I know Halle's doing a movie, or she just wrapped a movie. She's going to be in The Little Mermaid, which I will be watching and reviewing when it comes out for sure. And I know that a lot of people wanted solo music from Chloe, especially because Chloe is sort of the more performer of the two. She's a little bit more theatrical. She has a little bit more of a bodacious body type. And a lot of people saw it for Chloe as a solo artist and wanted solo music. So it wasn't that surprising that now that they're kind of on a break, they've said repeatedly that they're not breaking up and that they're still planning on doing more music and releasing more albums as a duo. They're just sort of doing different things right now, which I'm totally fine, completely fine with. And so a lot of people kind of wanted some solo music from Chloe, and so she dropped this single and this video for her solo song, Have Mercy. I found the song to be really boring, to be honest with you. I found both the song and the visuals to be very trendy. And I don't say that to I like Chloe, and I think she's so talented, and I think she can really sing. I think she can dance. I think she has so much charisma. She has this huge stage presence. She's an amazing producer. But I felt like this song was really underwhelming. There really wasn't a lot of singing in the video. There really wasn't a lot of dancing. Like, it was very, very, very trendy. And so we sort of got into this in the Discord conversation. I feel like Chloe is extremely young, and like, young people want to fit in, right? Like, people in their early 20s and teens and late teens and early 20s want to fit in. Like, they want to fit in. And I feel like this song and video is basically like Chloe wants to fit in, especially because Chloe has a big old butt and and she has a beautiful body, gorgeous body, like what you can see in the video. Like, her body, I want to be like, damn, like, what's her workout regimen? Like, her body's sickening. Love it. And I think that Chloe, she kind of wants to sit at the popular table with, the big booty girls, Megan and Doja Cat, like, Chloe wants, she wants to wear pink on Wednesday. Like, and so I very much got from this song and video, like, it's very trendy, like, it's hyper trendy, but it's boring. Like, it doesn't really showcase her voice, her vocals, which are amazing. It doesn't really showcase her dancing abilities. I didn't even really felt like it showcased her abilities as a performer. So I am curious to see, like, how this performance is going to go at the VMAs. Like I said, I'm going to check it out later. Well, I'm not going to watch the award show live, but I'll watch it on YouTube or something. But I feel like it's really interesting that... So we were talking in Discord, and shout out to Remy. Remy was like, the girls, Chloe and Halle, have been putting in work for a while. They put out like 2 or 3 albums. They've been signed since 2015, and they haven't blown up, which I feel like I see this type of conversation a lot. And it's really interesting to me, which I've talked about on this channel before, of like, what do we consider relevant? We've seen people be like, oh, they're not relevant, they're irrelevant. What do we consider relevance? What do we consider relevancy? What do we consider blowing up? Because, again, I don't care about awards. I don't give a fuck about awards. But, like, Ungodly Hour got, like, 3 Grammy nominations. Like, these are girls that have put out several well-received, highly critically acclaimed albums. They have a very dedicated fan base that supports them. They're amazing live performers that can sing and dance, perform and play instruments. We've all seen them perform. All their performances, their videos of their performances from Ungodly Hour with all the like different arrangements and stuff like that have gotten like millions of views. They have a very solid catalog. They can go on tour, especially, I don't even want to talk about COVID, but if we could get COVID under control, like, I could see Chloe and Halle having a lot of longevity in their careers because they have all the building blocks to be legendary artists, in my opinion, which I said in my Ungodly Hour review. Like I said, in 10, 15, 20 years, if Chloe and Halle did a motherfucking Ungodly Hour tour and they performed these songs, I would pay good American dollars to go watch that shit. And I know the songs are going to be good. They could sing. They're going to put on a show. But it's interesting that, like, critically acclaimed, dedicated fan base, amazing performances, Grammy nominations, even though I don't feel like Grammy nominations matter, or awards, these things don't necessarily translate into relevancy or blowing up or being quote unquote poppin' or popular, right? And so it's really interesting to me that with Have Mercy, we kind of see the opposite of the building blocks of a foundation of a solid career, what we've seen with Chloe and Halle. So Remy described it in Discord as aggressively mediocre, and I agree. I feel like that's a perfect fucking description because it's, like I said, it's trendy. It's just really overly trendy. And like, what are the other girls doing right now that's getting them Instagram likes? It's like that is now the bar of what's popping, what's relevant, or, what's quote unquote blowing up or whatever. It's just like, what's going to get Instagram likes? What's going to create a viral moment? Tim, shout outs to Tim, has said in Discord that, because we were also talking about Ari Lennox, who also just dropped a single and a video, Pressure. I did like Pressure a bit more than Have Mercy, but I also felt like Pressure's cute. I thought like the 60s like Motown girl group aesthetic was cute, but there was no theme. There was no plot. And the song in some ways even reminded me of Have Mercy, like the sample in the chorus of pressure, pressure, pressure. Lord have mercy. booty so big, Lord have mercy. Like this repetitive, which you guys have heard me talking about, like the shit that seems like it's being created for TikTok, shit where a 30 to 55-second snippet can just be played on a loop, instead of crafting a real song or giving us a real video, real visuals, you know, with a plot or, you know, just something dynamic and interesting. Like I was so bored. Like it was very much serving great gowns, beautiful gowns. Like Ari Lennox looked beautiful. She looked amazing. She looked stunning. Chloe looked beautiful. But like, I was really a bit let down by Have Mercy as well, because I felt like Have Mercy was almost there. Like there was almost a theme. Like something that I found really interesting about Ungodly Hour, and especially Forgive Me, was that they like to play around with these dark themes, right? I still want a fucking music video for Tipsy that's set in New Orleans where they kill some niggas. Like I would like to see it. And I felt like she was even flirting with some of these dark themes here on Have Mercy, but she didn't all the way commit, because it's like, you know, like she's young. Like it's like, it's very much giving me like, I'm a young girl that's insecure and I'm scared to stand out. Like I want to fit in, you know, like with Have Mercy, I was like, okay, so I see. And also I know people aren't going to like this and they're going to be like, Beyonce doesn't run everything, but like there was so much Beyonce influence. Like the Beyonce influence was too much. Like it felt like watching 4 or 5 Beyonce videos at once, which like somebody also said in Discord, it was very much like Formation meets the Deja Vu dance break meets the Baby Boy dance break meets Black is King. Like it was there was elements that were so recognizable. Tina Knowles was in the video. I was like, Tina, what you doing? What are you doing here? But like there was a dark theme, some bones of a dark theme underneath the surface. Like there was some Medusa in there, and the boys were being turned into statues. Oh, there was also some Homecoming with the Greek letter stuff. Like I know Beyonce doesn't own Greek letters, but like Homecoming just came out. Like, and that's another thing about influence, right? Because people always say, well, Beyonce loves Tina Turner and she was so influenced by Tina Turner, which is absolutely 100% true, right? But Beyonce was taking Tina Turner influence from the 60s and using it in the motherfucking 2010s, like 40 years later. Like Homecoming was just out in like 2018. Like it's only 2021 now. Like of course this pink with these Greek letters and this blonde hair is gonna remind us of Beyonce, okay? Like, and I even feel like Chloe could have made a statement with this, which I put in Discord. I was like, you know, I don't have nothing against wanting to show that you're a grown woman now, because when you guys came out, you were very young. You were like young girls, little girls. You're trying to show that you've grown up, that you're matured, that you own your sexuality, that you're coming into your sexuality and you're banging ass, badass body. Girl, I respect it. I'm not mad at that. But I felt like there was like the bones of a dark theme and a dark statement here that she didn't all the way commit to. And I really wish I could have seen that. Like in my mind, Have Mercy could have been a witch. Like there are witches, they're a coven, they're a sorority of witches, which I saw that they're making a movie about a graphic novel, which is like a black American HBCU magic school. I think it's called like Sorcerority, something like that. So like maybe this is just on my mind, but like I was almost wanting like a Chilling Adventures of Sabrina type of vibe. Like, you know, like maybe Chloe is like the head witch of this like black girl coven sorority, because they showed her like up on the building with the other girls coming in, right? So then the girls come in and then maybe we see them doing witch shit, doing coven shit inside, and then we see them like luring in the boys. And there was like some heavy Medusa references, like there was like a maze and like people being like boys being turned into statues, but like none of it came together. Like the ideas and the themes of the video like didn't seem like, they were very disjointed. Like they didn't come together. So like why not? She's the head of this coven, and they use their sexuality, like, because this is what Medusa did. Like, Medusa was like famously beautiful, and she was cursed to have the snakes for the hair because of her beauty, right? So like, why not have like, oh, we use our beauty and we use our bodies and we use our asses and we like lure these niggas in, we lure them into our coven, we lure them into our sorority, we lure them into our building, and then once they're in here, we shake our fucking asses in their face, because the ass shaking scenes could have stayed, like, it didn't bother me, but then like, that's how we turn these niggas into stone, because then that even would have had a really interesting subversion, a subversive statement of like, y'all came here for all this ass, y'all came here for all this body, and that's gonna be your fucking downfall, you know? Like, that's how we lure you in, and then we turn you into fucking stone, we turn you into statues, and then like, these boys are missing, you know? Like, that, I would have loved to see something like that. And I felt like the bones of that were there, but it wasn't fully committed. Like, let's see them being witches. Like, let's see them again. Like, show us explicitly. They shake their asses and then the niggas turn into statues. And then they set the statues up in the maze or whatever. And like, the people at the school or on the campus, they don't know what's going on, and how the girls are witches. And maybe this could have been a theme that carried across like several videos. Like, give us a storyline. Like, I miss music videos with a storyline. Like, I was watching the Ari Lennox video, like, this is cute, like, great gowns, beautiful gowns, but it's just like some looks, you know? That's it. It's no story. It's no plot. It's no nothing. And then towards the end, we like switched to this like early 2000s. I know the early 2000s are back, but it was so disjointed. It had nothing. Now she's like scrolling through. I was just like, what? It's disjointed, you know? And again, the song itself wasn't really giving me what I wanted. It's a cute song, very, you know, catchy. But again, like, it's not well-crafted songs. They're not well-crafted visuals. And again, as Tim said, it seems like the majority of the songs and the music and the videos and everything is just being crafted to not give us a full complete song or a full complete video or a full complete album. I felt this way about Good News. I felt this way about Planet Her, which was a huge disappointment. We're given snippets, really. We're given almost the bare minimum to create some visual interest, to create a visual viral moment, just a moment, not a full project, be it a full song, be it a full video, be it a full album. And it's disappointing. Like, I love Ari Lennox. She's from DC. Woo! Like, I love her, and I love her music. I love to see her flourishing. I really like Chloe. I really like Chloe and Halle. Y'all know I felt like their project Ungodly Hour was one of the best, if not the best project of last year. Why? That was last year, right? Or was that 2019? I don't even know why Chloe is rushing out music. Like, which I also said about Planet Her. Like, Hot Pink had some life left in it. Like, the music's being rushed out because people want to remain relevant. They want to remain quote unquote poppin'. They don't, you know, like, they don't want people to forget about them. And there's like this fear, again, like there's a fear of being unique. There's a fear of standing out. And I know that's common, you know, with, again, young people, and especially in their late teens and early 20s, like a lot of these girls are. So I don't begrudge them that. I don't hold that against them, you know, like wanting to get the Instagram likes and, you know, wanting to be in the cool girls club and like sit with the cool girls and like do what the cool girls are doing. Be it Beyonce, who's an established artist that just turned 40 years old and has so much time in the game, or be it the new quote-unquote cool girls, again, you know, with big booties. Again, I use Megan and Doja as examples and the type of imagery that they're using as well. But it's just like, I want to see a statement. I want to see an artist that makes a statement. I want to see an artist that has something to say. I want to see something unique. I want to see something cool. Like, I want to see something dark. I want to see something subversive. I want to see something different. Something that was also said in Discord. I want to say this is by Kakashi Cowboy. Shout out to Kakashi Cowboy, who's also here on YouTube. Kakashi Cowboy was like, you know, it's also fine to explore your sexuality and your sensuality and things like that. But like, this is not even interesting. Like, it's not interesting. Like, it's boring. Like, it's boring. Like, it's not like, we're not shocked. Like, this explicit, overt, you know, sexuality, which there's nothing wrong with it. I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to say there's something wrong with it, because I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But like, it's also dry at this point. Like, all the girls are doing the same thing. Like, it's not that fucking interesting. Like, what is the statement? Like, you got a big old butt. Okay. You know, like, Janet Jackson's The Velvet Rope was used as an example of like exploring sexuality in a way that like really was subversive, in a way that really was unique, in a way that really made motherfuckers clutch they pearls. You know, like, we hate Madonna because she's a fucking racist piece of shit, but that's another example of like, you know, like, explore your sexuality, but give us something new, give us something interesting, give us something unique, especially if you have so much talent, you know, like, it's boring. And again, it's giving all the girls want to sit at the popular table and wear pink on Wednesday and look the same and give us the same type of visuals and give us the same type of sounds. It's all extremely trendy. It's all very boring. It's uninteresting. Again, it's not subversive. It's not all that sexy. Like, I would have loved like a full-on Medusa element, especially like, you know, like, give us like long, like, if this is what you're going for, Chloe, like, give us like long blonde, you know, dreads, Medusa hair that like moves, and every time you shake your ass, which, and even that gave me a little bit of Anaconda, gave me a little Anaconda. Every time y'all shake y'all ass like out on the quad or on the grass or whatever, we like see the dudes like leaning in, and then they free, you know, like, make a statement, like, give me something. Like, everything is so dry and I'm so bored. And again, it just seems like the new idea of like what is relevant and what's popping again is just IG likes and like fitting into a mold, fitting into a standard. And social media, I think, has a lot to do with it. Microwave culture of shit being hot today and not hot tomorrow, so people feel like they have to fit into a box to keep people's eyes on them and attention on them, is very much true. And also these fake charts, like, charts are fake and they're so digitally manipulated nowadays. Like, the charts are fucking fake, and so people also feel like, oh my god, like, I'm not charting, or like, I'm not getting a number one, or, you know, I'm not getting a viral moment, I'm not trending on social media, I'm not trending on Instagram, so that means I'm not relevant or I'm not popping. Even if you're making like amazing creative art, there's a weird dichotomy that's occurring now. And I think it's having a huge impact on the art, the music, the film, the movies, the TV shows, the everything. In addition to, you guys know I hate nostalgia. I've talked excessively about how much I hate nostalgia as well. And feeling like we're in a feedback loop. It's like we're in a feedback loop of the same shit over and over. And I was disappointed. Especially because, again, I felt like with the darker themes and some of the imagery that I've seen these girls, Chloe and Halle, use before, I think Chloe could have pushed it a lot more and came up with something a lot more interesting. And it just also didn't showcase her talent. Like, it didn't showcase her singing ability. It didn't showcase her voice, her production ability, her songwriting ability, her dancing ability. It was nothing. It was boring. I'm bored. Like, I don't know. I am gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna watch the VMAs, but I am gonna catch most likely these performances later on, because Chloe is also a great performer. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these performances, but I just, like, I'm dying to see a statement. I'm even dying to see like a statement on sexuality, and sensuality and exploration of sexuality in a different type of way. I'm dying. Like, I so think the ball was dropped, and this was a missed opportunity to do something really cool and subversive with like the Medusa concept, and like the like shaking ass being what turns somebody into a stone, and this whole conversation around Chloe and her body, and like, you know, you came here for all this ass, but, and this is going to be your downfall. I think that could have been something really unique and cool and interesting. And instead they just relied so much on imagery and ideas and themes that have been worn into the ground and that we're familiar with already. I'm bored. I'm so bored I could die. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, there will be tons of links and information in the description box and in a pinned comment as well. Food for thought as always. See you guys next time. Peace.